y'all later.
Can everyone hear me okay? Please take your seats. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Testing. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me okay? Okay. First of all, I want to thank you all for coming out and attending our first PACT meeting of the year for 2023. This is a perfect collaboration to improve our neighborhoods. We know that some things have been taking place, and we're here. We just want to make sure that your safety and security is in place, and we take that very serious. So thank you so far for the assistance you have provided to the police department. Your eyes and ears is what we need when you call in. That's very helpful to us. So I just want to thank you. I'm going to start off by introducing my command staff. I am Chief Smith of the North Miami Beach Police Department. I have Deputy Chief Ford here to my left. I have Major Pinillos, Major Nichols, Captain Diaz, Captain Rodriguez. I also have Captain Evans from Miami-Dade Police Department, and we have members of our Florida Wildlife also in attendance. We have our city manager and city manager's office, Arthur H. Sori III. We also have Assistant City Manager Jadel Merzius over here. Our mayor and commission. So I have Mayor Anthony DiFilippo in the back. I have Commissioner Smuckler. And anyone else I'm missing? Okay. So I just want to kind of like give you all the background of why we're here. We do our PACT meetings twice per month, depending on the area that's experiencing crime issues. This is going to be our first one for the year. This is considered our Zone 5 area. And we've been experiencing some crime trends, uptick in shootings. And I'm going to just tell you, as soon as we realized that there was an issue, we immediately put a special task force together. We got additional officers out there on the street. We wanted to make sure that we had not only your assistance, but we had more police out there, because this was going to be something that we needed to make sure we had in place, because we wanted to make sure that you were safe. We wanted to be that you still can go out and walk your dogs and go for walks, enjoy the lake. So we made sure that even with our traffic unit, we put a decoy car out here. We put out a license plate reader, because we wanted to get that traffic data to kind of assist with what was going on. If there was some type of suspicious vehicles in the area, the license plate reader was going to provide us that information. So these were the things that we put in place. We also collaborated with our neighboring agencies. I have Miami-Dade here. They also provided additional personnel because they're in our bordering jurisdiction. So we work together. I can tell you, North Miami Beach is not the only city experiencing these shootings. If you listen to the news, it's all over. We're all experiencing it within Miami-Dade and Broward County. So we're all out there. There's numerous task forces that are being put out to try to find these people who are responsible for these acts. And it's going to take where we're putting additional enforcement and enhancement out on the street for you all. We also have where we've put our community policing unit out there, our crime prevention unit. They're going to be the unit that collaborate and build those relationships with you. They provide safety and security measures for your homes. And we also do that for businesses well. So they're here. Our crime prevention unit and our community policing have on the blue shirts. So if you want to just kind of like have a small conversation with them on how you can protect your home and so forth, they will be able to help you. Just to also provide you a little bit of the stats that we've achieved since these incidents have been happening. We've actually made 13 arrests. We're really taking these people off the street. North Miami Beach is not going to be the city where you come and you can do crime. We're just not tolerating that. Okay, so we're getting we've arrested 13 individuals. We've also taken 3 guns off the street. So that is something that's very important. We're going to continue to do that. We partner with Miami-Dade County and bordering agencies with Community Shield. There's a Zoom meeting every day that talks about different trends that are happening in each city, and North Miami Beach participates in that. And I think that's about it. Any questions? It is all of North Miami Beach. For some reason, it's just been happening more in Zone 5, which is this area. It actually goes south to 8th Avenue, all the way east to 18th Avenue, right here. And then it's going to go from 163 Street to 151 Terrace. Yes. So our traffic unit, if you heard me mention, our traffic unit has been out there. They have the license plate readers that's strategically placed. We also have a decoy vehicle. But the lights is too much. Sorry about that. So that information has already been provided to our Public Works Director. We're in the process of doing an analysis to determine what type of calming mechanisms can actually be placed in your neighborhood. But we also have our motormen who have been working your area because we've gotten the complaints about traffic. So they have been out there. So they're not only doing parked cars, they are providing tickets to other speeders. You might not see it, but they are out there. So we are, I'm sorry? Okay. Yes, I totally understand. I can have you meet with Officer Soto to kind of like give him specifics. Okay, so from the analysis that's actually taking place right now, it will determine what type of calming mechanisms we can put in place. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. So what I've the mayor is here. Okay. So what I've directed our officers to do is no one can hang out here in this park after hours. Okay, so that's what we put in place. We're going to continue to do that. We're not going to allow people to. Okay, so we will have to address that with our city officials concerning that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we will be able to address that through our city officials, concerning the condition of the roadway, and try to get some help to you. Okay. I want to acknowledge Commissioner John has joined us. You just wait here. She's in the back here. Welcome.
Yes, Chief, with all due respect, you mentioned that you have made some arrests, etc., and have taken guns on the market.
Yes.
However, the shootings in this area have been happening not for 6 months, not for 2 years, but even before. This goes on 2 shootings per month. People are frightened, and this has got to stop. So what can you tell us about just now, because of the holidays, there were shootings, there were shootings. We have dates and everything else as to when it happened.
Right.
We simply don't know what to do anymore.
And I appreciate you all. We've gotten the calls.
The governor or write the police board or something. Somebody has to listen to us, because if this is an ongoing problem. This is not a problem of right now. This is a long time. Last year was terrible. It continues on. And everybody knows of the terrible shootings that happens in this area.
And we're aware of that statistical data. We
I know
put
you are.
additional officers out there on the street. However, we still need your help. So we need your extra eyes and ears. We need you to call us. If you see something suspicious, you have to call us. But we do have the extra enforcement out there on the street. It's just that there's times in the day when we're maybe handling other emergency calls, but we have extra officers out there. So we're doing everything we can to secure your safety, because we take that to heart. That's important to us.
Well, some people go out to work with the dogs and then they come back home when they hear a shooting. Do you believe that we believe that you need additional officers and detectives, etc.? Of course, that's not up to you, it's up to the council.
Right. Okay. So we do have officers out there on the street. Just like I said before, we have an additional 8 to 10 out there per day. These shootings are occurring like between midnight and 4 a.m. So the officers are out there. You may not see them, but we are putting them out there to deter these crimes. They're riding around with their red and blue lights on, so that we can kind of deter where a shooting may take place. Just like I said, I've instructed them to not let anybody hang out at this park. We're not going for that. So we have undercover officers out there. You're not going to see that as either. But we are doing everything we can to ensure that these shootings do not take place.
The other thing that is of concern, we know that you put those signs out there, the 9 o'clock, whatever.
The 9 p.m. routine, yes.
Many people believe that, well, after 9 o'clock we have to hide in our homes because the police department cannot protect us. So some people take it that way, and
Okay, so just to provide a little education about that, the 9 p.m. routine is to protect you so that you're not a victim of crime concerning your car, your home, and just to make sure that
we know that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But that's not to say that something's going to take place in your neighborhood. That's just something extra that we're telling you to do so that you're not a victim. So also too, we have what's called the shot spotter out there, and that's a gunshot detection system where we are able to respond faster to those type of incidents. So we're putting things out there. We're doing extra enforcement. We're trying to make sure that these shootings do not take place. And like I said, it's not only occurring in North Miami Beach. It's all over the county.
I understand, but we don't live all over the county.
I understand. Yes, you're absolutely right. And we're doing everything we can to protect you all. Yes. Say something. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you.
Because right here on, the whole police probably know this like Christian Camaro, right? It's a headache even before I bought the neighborhood, but I'm sure other people here can attest to this track record, right? So, a month ago, maybe, there was shooting at the house, 1921 Northeast 158th Street, okay? I
Yes.
spoke to Detective Baker, I don't know if he's here, Detective Baker. He said, here's my number, So what's that turnaround?
What we usually do, that type of case will be handled by our undercover officers, and it takes time. It takes time. They study his pattern.
They know him.
Right. So eventually we will take enforcement action against him, but it does. It takes time. So we'll have our Captain Diaz, who's in charge of investigations right now. We'll have him work towards that. We do have the officers out there, but like I said, we're gonna do it in an undercover capacity, and it takes time for us to investigate it. We will take care of it.
Yeah, it's become a dope.
It's a dope house. Okay, we have that information.
So I'm putting it out there.
Okay. Okay. Yes, yes.
It's a very simple question.
Okay.
You know, why? Why are they putting trained people walking around and searching for their houses? What can we do to avoid all the crime?
So how we can help you with that, we can't control the people that live in the city that may seem suspicious. However, we can try to patrol the areas and make sure if we see that they're doing any type of suspicious activity, then we take action. However, if you see it, because we're not always around, then we need you to call us. Mhm.
So I don't, my neighbors here, between the hours of 6 and 9, for some reason, every other day, every day, there's a huge room with shades.
That is simple. I'm not gonna tell. That is simple. That was gonna tell. After midnight, we got a bim, boom, boom, boom. Wait, what's up? We're gonna know.
Yeah, there's a huge room. So I was talking to them, and they were saying, you're not gonna hear from them. So they were saying that maybe it's construction, but not at nighttime. Because we see the construction in the morning,
Mhm.
and there's no way that the truck dumping something at that time. There's no way. It's an
And it's between 6 and 9.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of that.
But it's
I don't know if.
happening for the last since I moved into the house, and you've been in the house. Yeah. It's been happening for a while. We thought that maybe it's probably for the corners. We thought maybe it was for the big gas plant. But it was either to the gas plant or the empty field over here that you guys have, and for the construction. But it is, it's annoying because the food goes up and the dogs go crazy.
So,
The birds take off everything.
are you all aware? I haven't. Have anyone that's here from the city aware of the blasting? Because that's what it sounds like.
Yes, I can second motion that because after midnight, you can get in from down the street. I live the second house. That's the house.
And you experienced it as well?
Correct. I've been recording over a year ago, but that's done.
Okay, maybe that's something we can look into to see why that is taking place. Thank you. Thank you. On the neighborhood app? Okay. That's something we can look into. I'm not aware of it.
The ring. There's like how the neighborhood up. And then there's the next door.
Okay, so I don't have anything else. I don't know if any of the commissioners or want to say anything.
One last thing, Chief. I just wanted to say that the people in North Miami Beach, the residents are 42,000 people.
Right.
And the budget for the police for 42,000 people is over 27 million.
Yeah. I'm sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat that?
I said the budget for the police is over $27 million. It's online. It's all online.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, we do. We have some flyers on the table there. Yeah, the non-emergency number. I'll say it. I don't know if you all have anything to write it on, but it's 305-949-5500. 305-949-5500.
Take time and lock that in your phone right now. if you're here, the non-emergency NMB police line. Chief, I don't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Respect. Guys, please take the time to write the number that the chief is giving you down. Put it in your phone. Type in NMB police non-emergency hotline and take the number. You never know when you're going to need it, and you're going to want that number, because going through 911 sometimes is very long. But if we can help you, that's what we're here tonight to do, is to open a line of communication. Chief?
305-949-5500. So when it is non-emergency, there is a delay. So if you would just call us directly, you'll get the police quicker.
Yeah, we changed the dial from the house. And you had to be attached to the wall. You didn't have to say it was what to
Okay. Okay.
Before the neighbors quiet, my kids were safe. I've never had concern. But ever since then, 2 years ago, we're just going back to work. You have people walking up and down, looking suspicious, no one agrees with them. People just coming, ringing my bell, ringing on my door. It's not safe. So we need you guys to be more vigilant, to be patrolling around.
So we, right.
They're walking around the street. They've done it. They rang my doorbell. I've been door to door, and you kind of have to get out and see it. And I don't know the door. There's people that go to all because we're not dating.
Right.
We're not engaged.
Right.
Everybody goes knocking. Everybody goes knocking. I've seen them get out. Just knock. And you don't know the door. You know?
Because you don't know. So we have put additional officers out there on the street. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna see them, every time, but we do have the extra enforcement out there. And
Turn your home into a health facility.
Where is that? Where is this health
Are there
facility?
requirements for them to make sure that they maintain their business, so that they're not using the property to elevate the house?
absolutely, they have guidelines that they have to go by as well. That's it? Anybody else want to say anything? No? So we are aware of the incident that occurred at that residence. I can tell you the intended victims are not being cooperative with the police. So therefore we have to rely on other intelligence within the neighborhood, be it cameras, or if you all see anything. But I can tell you we're not getting much participation from them. However, we're not going to give up, and we're going to continue to try to, bring justice to whoever did that to that home. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Anybody else want to say anything? This concludes our meeting. There are some information on the table here. We also have refreshments. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Go ahead. Not necessarily. It could be a number of reasons why. We're just trying to secure the area. Yes. Right. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It does not. Thank you. Okay. We will have officers available if you want to come up and just speak to them in private. You can just approach any one of them if you have any questions. And Commissioner Jean has something she wants to say. No, we didn't do a sign-in sheet. Okay. Thank you all for coming.